time to do a little crush test. Today we're doing another fabrication project. Kind of a random one, but something I've been wanting for a long time, and I think I figured out a simple way to do it. So I'm getting ready to start cleaning this place up, just the piles of stuff out here, and I need a skid steer grapple, something to grab stuff, because a lot of the piles have dirt and weeds. They also have long boards and crap all mixed in, and when I go in there to try to get the boards out, they don't stay in the bucket, and I don't want to keep getting in and out of the tractor to get it hooked up. It's just a pain in the butt, and that's what grapples are made for, is to grab that stuff, make it easy. So I was gonna build a whole new grapple setup from scratch, but instead I'm just gonna mount a setup on my bucket, just a top jaw, use the bucket as the bottom jaw, and see how that works out. Everything on this is going to be made out of just junk, random crap laying around the house, except for the hydraulic system. I already ordered that. 1 cylinder, 2 hoses, a few fittings, nothing fancy. That was about 180 bucks. The rest of it I already have. Started searching around, and I found these yellow bars. You can see them there. They were on the property when I bought it. I don't know what they are or what they were, but laying in here just right. They fit just nicely. Look at that. I'll put a piece of angle iron across the top. The cylinder will mount here. I'll do something with the bottom to hook them all together. I got this piece of pipe right here that I'm going to use for a kind of a header out here with tabs, and I'll weld new tabs onto the bucket. And then I'll have a post and a cylinder mount for the cylinder mount and all that, and it should work fantastic. Okay, so the paint on this pipe, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's lead or not. I would say probably not. It'd have to be really old for that, but I'm not going to take any risks. Got my mask on, and that's all I can do. I'll have my mask, and then I'll let the place air out. Getting these pipes ready to cope. Something about coping pipes you maybe ought to know. See the black line? See how it's curved, right? When you turn it this way, it becomes a straight line, which means you can cut it with a blade, just like this, and when you turn it this way, it's going to be curved like you want it. That is a fantastic thing to remember when you're cutting pipe, when you're mitering pipe. Straight cut, but curved. I did a little grinding, just flatten out those edges. It's not perfect, but it ain't bad. Definitely weldable. Nice. It's time for clips. Hi. How's that look? Sweet. While you were in charging, I made these plates as cheek plates for the side of this deal. They'll go just like that and allow this thing to rotate. And I'm gonna have another one of these on the outside of it to give it more stability. I cut these two plates. They are angle plates, pieces of bent plate, and I cut those notches in them. If you can see that right there, there's a notch. That's gonna fit perfectly right around that. See that right there? Well, they're both gonna sit in there like that. Those are gonna be welded to the bucket. That's going to be the pocket for the cylinder post to slide into. It'll slide in right there. Cylinder will be mounted, going out to the deal. There'll be a bolt through here, so that when I take the grapple off, I'll take this thing off, and all that'll be left is this little piece, and it'll be tucked down in here. It'll be kind of like a step. It doesn't conflict with anything that's back here on the skid. Should be just right. Cylinder. Nice and complete. Well, it works. The problem is the hoses are too short, and I was already worried about that. If I put a 90-degree elbow on the close one, it'll be long enough, I think. But the far one out, I already have the 90 on it, and it's still, I can't dump all the way when I get in there to the dumpster. So it just doesn't have enough stroke. But it's got the power. I can hear the plywood, everything crushing underneath it, which is great. Next time, do a little crush test. Well, we're done. That huge pile's gone. That's all steel. Gotta take that to the yard and scrap it. This big pile of crap that was here is gone. And there was a big pile of bricks there that I took down to the dump pile. Got a little bit more crap here, but this thing, dumpster, is full. Stuff's been here for 5 years. Well, it's probably been here a lot longer than that. I've been here for 5 years, and this crap was here since I got here. So this is a big step. The grapple worked great. Had a little hiccup. I didn't get enough weld on one spot. Forgot to go back and finish welding it, and it popped off. That pocket for the post popped off the bucket, broke some welds, so I had to cut it totally off, hammer the dent back in, and re-weld it, put some gussets on. It's good now. The rest of this appears to have held on pretty well. So that's that. Another toy for the arsenal. Another project knocked out. On to the next one.